But a lot of your company is here. And a lot of the studios. And a lot of refugees from fuck all everywhere are here. Yes?
Have I discovered anything else about the secondary project, the thing I was going to be investigating, that I just started investigating in my third session? Have I found out anything more about them? Now that I've had years to try to discover that.
Oh, about them!
Yes.
Yeah, you met this wonderful woman named Claire. She seems keen on answering questions but not giving you anything. Yes, that one, by the way.
Yeah, well,
Let me talk to her.
Yes, you have a dearth of knowledge as to how their society operates and how it works.
okay.
However...
She's not interested in making any deals. Not that she could, probably.
It's a theological question that has kept both of you up many a night. But one that has not provided an easy answer because she's not willing to experiment.
Is she willing to provide me the name of somebody who is?
Nope.
Because I bet there are lots of senators that are bad decisions.
They already have.
I know! So this is just one more.
It's one more bad decision.
And thus we return. Your job has been as expected. Although the police budget did go up, thanks to your wonderful efforts.
Wonderful. Excellent. Made this shit look good.
You do. And then your merit dot will probably go away at the end of this session. But
I'm planning on shuffling it over to what's his bucket.
you've been working on it so far, and he's had a Jose Gutierrez.
Yeah.
And he's had a lot of media opportunities recently. But it's still a matter of getting the public consciousness to stop associating you and start associating him.
Yep.
3 of you may or may not have fame to begin this story.
All 3 of us, really?
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And mine was for a much smaller group than yours.
Yeah.
Wait, 3 of us have cults already?
Fame.
Fame.
Oh, fame. I don't. Wait, do I?
No.
Okay, good. I don't.
Good job.
I can fix it.
Murder you.
I'm
I will kill every one of your covers.
I'm trying to get rid of mine as fast as possible.
Oh, I'm concerned about keeping it in the spotlight now that I know that I haven't been in a movie in, 2-3 years?
Yep. Well, the current project you were working on.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sure the movie
basically a
industry in the United States has gotten kind of like a hard hit.
Well,
I don't know
yeah,
if
but
that's gonna
you
work.
need to stay in the populous eye a little bit more than waiting for 3 years for that movie. So I've been in other movies, presumably.
You've been, like TV shows, commercials, things that require smaller stages.
Yeah.
Smaller spaces, or can get away with smaller spaces.
Or in just in other countries.
Or just in other countries, like you spent a lot of time. It is perfectly reasonable to say that you're still at the consulate, instead of having established a permanent residence within the cities.
Okay.
Your choices. At any rate, the 3 of you that know who he is have received his text.
Okay. Am I supposed to be able to figure out when and where? Or am I supposed to ask?
So would you want to meet this guy?
You can ask when.
Sure.
He did say...
Should I meet this guy?
He's the only demon I know.
Oh, I got job opportunity payment.
Meet me in my office.
Oh, meet me in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then presumably now? I'm gonna head over then.
I will too.
You don't know where his... She knows where his office is. He made a comment about that while you 2 were talking.
I'm assuming he probably sent me directions.
No, he sent you the text first.
Oh,
Like, that was the entirety of the first text.
meet me in my office.
The first text, to reiterate, since we did get distracted talking about
Can you pass
what things
Right,
that
your
happened.
characters?
I have a job that requires your services, payment included, meet me in my office.
Ding!
Where is your office?
Top floor of the consulate.
Ding!
These 2 are texting. I presume. That's the notes.
Yep.
Okay.
We're secretly making fun of you.
Awesome.
So I contact Detective James here
Excellent.
to join along to meet the only other demon that I've ever met in the city.
Do you ask where you're going?
I assume he is in the consulate because he calls himself that and vainly has a huge tower in his own name.
He calls himself the Consul.
He calls himself the Consul, and there's the Consulate, and that is where I also did the initial drop. And he seems like a paid enough man that that's probably where he's gonna be, anyways. So
Fair enough. Deductive reasoning, A+. Follow through, A+. Alright. So, Sharon,
Yes.
when you arrive, you're coming from the outside of town, but it's a bit wild.
That's I expected.
Yeah, just realized. When you arrive, a tray has been set out. There's a glass decanter with a brown fluid in it. Tumblers set up. The office is done in a rough-hewn sandstone. Almost an Egyptian style, but not like, it looks like ancient Egypt exploded in this room. No, it looks like this office was just pulled out of the fucking desert and just kind of plopped here. The difference being, this doesn't look like a restoration. This doesn't look new. This looks like it's been sitting in the desert for millennia. You can see the seams. You can also see, however, the modern conveniences. Electrical outlets on the walls. There are paintings from more modern eras that are lining the walls. But the floor is very much an uneven sandstone. The pillars that hold up the roof, which is a good 15 feet high. Very tall. Are weathered circular blocks. The ceiling itself is actually glass. It's not a dome, but it's a cylinder. Cylindrical. Lets in a lot of light. There are not, as he mentioned, floor-to-ceiling windows. Most light comes in through the dome. And then it is reflected throughout the room. The brass plates are just kind of sitting around.
Like the mummy.
What?
The mummy? They turned that mirror and it hid and then it lit the entire place.
Lit everything up. It's not as obvious an effect, but it is effectively the same concept.
I wish that worked.
Yeah, like that's not.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hollywood, but no.
No.
Yeah, it's effectively the same concept. And there are lights inset into the ceiling because it's a flat and then it goes up to a dome. There are lights inset there, and there's track light that kind of hangs from the dome for at night.
It's nice to have light at night too.
Light that isn't torches.
It seems like a fire hazard.
Yeah. That's why you have stone buildings. The console is seated at a desk that is second verse, same as the first. Rough-hewn, weathered, sandstone. Not mahogany. Not teak. I guess.
Mahogany.
Not any expensive wood. It's an imposing slab of stone.
Are the guest chairs also sandstone?
No, actually, the chairs are velvet upholstered wood.
That seems more comfortable to sit on.
They're light pine, and the upholstery is in this kind of sky blue with gold embroidery. In the pattern that you see in the hotel hallways anytime you're in the rest of the
As well, when you're buying in bulk.
I just think they're different colors.
Presumably
they're
the
green or
hallway
something.
is not velvet.
Green and red. The hallway is not velvet, but
Yeah.
it's the same pattern. Do you two meet up before you come to the Consul?
Yes.
Yeah, I meet up with him first, and then we go over.
In the lobby, or do you meet up elsewhere?
I can pick you up.
All right. I don't have a car.
I'll pick him up.
At the refugee camp. By the way, Father True is going.
Actually,
I probably have residence with one of the churches at this point.
Okay.
Because I was
I'm a
gonna
highly
say-
regarded. I'm a highly regarded priest.
if you were still in the refugee
I'm-
camp, I would have pulled you in and had you live in my apartment with me.
Oh yeah. So I live with whatever other Jesuits have moved in here. So, there might even be a motor pool that I can borrow.
So, I'll pick you up though.
All right.
Okay. Now you guys head there. Back to you.
Is he already in there when I get there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's sitting at his desk.
Alright.
What's up?
You asked
There-
me to join you?
I did. Please. Sit. I don't know if I stated how many glasses. There were 4
Mm-hmm.
tumblers
Mm-hmm.
with ice already in them. The room is air conditioned at least,
Mm-hmm.
because reflected light gets really, really hot.
Is it a sandstone air conditioner?
It's a couple of slaves pedaling a bike.
Yeah, right.
Fans.
No,
That huge,
actually,
like,
I've seen
ostrich
them.
Favor, or-
It's the giant circular fan that hangs from the ceiling and just kind of
Whooshes.
whooshes.
Whooshes
back
like
and
a
forth.
slave.
Yeah, but it's mechanical.
Just not.
They're attached to the flat part of the ceiling.
At this juncture with the refugees, it might be cheaper to use a person.
It might be cheaper.
Just employ a dude if they with the fan.
It still works surprisingly effectively. But there's also no computer on his desk, so
Alright.
there's an intercom, there's a phone. Like I said, there are modern conveniences here.
We're expecting more people then?
We are. Yes. I have a rather lengthy task, but maybe not lengthy. Involved, shall we say? I need a great deal of effort, more so, and in a time frame that belies one person. He's wearing his traditional charcoal and purple. However, it's not a suit. It's like he's got gray, like a darker gray, but still a gray t-shirt and
Okay.
like sweatpants
Oh, he dressed classy for this.
and same color, purple zip-up athletic hoodie.
Douche. You know, when you're in a suit, it's classy, but when you're in a tracksuit, you're a douche.
I work with many
We don't
people.
all get to pick our cover. Oh wait.
Sitting facing him, Napoleon at Waterloo is on your left, the painting. To your
Pre
right,
or post Waterloo?
Napoleon at Waterloo. I think that's the name of the painting.
I know the name. I know the painting you're
Yeah.
referring to. I was just
Okay.
wondering if he was slightly smiling or really sad.
To your right is a piece of Caravaggio. I don't have a good one, but who it is much more important in this instance.
Oh,
Yes, it is in fact St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy.
Oh, awesome! I know that painting, so
Mhm.
at least
Yeah, that was Caravaggio.
I don't.
right. So I know which one it is.
No, I'm sad.
It's an older, blindish man looking like he's having an orgasm kneeling before God.
Yeah. Well,
No.
we can put them here.
Yes, it's actually the one where he
You're
is.
welcome, Sexy.
Sure,
Um,
put your arms back up.
Yeah, it's here.
It's actually the one where he's like collapsed,
Oh,
and being
okay.
held up by an angel.
All right, that one. Okay, I was thinking of a different artist then.
But it's actually stunning. Anyways, those are the paintings that are like when you are sitting facing him. That's your periphery. That's what you see, and then a hallway, or just the rest of the room behind you. His desk is in the middle, and the rest of it is kind of blank, actually. Empty. The two of you arrive. Ding!
I'm following behind him.
Father True.
Good evening, Consul. Good evening, madam. I know who you are.
Father True, you brought a guest.
I did.
Good to meet you. You told me that you call yourself the Consul. I am Rodson Azamox. Call me Rodson if you'd like, or Mr. Azamox if you'd like to remain formal. I'm indifferent.
Mr. Azamox, how long have you been here?
What was the date that I got there?
I'll sit down and get a drink.
He's like as he's talking to him, he was like motioning to you, like, please.
Now, before he even motions, I'm going.
I don't remember. It was like no more than a couple weeks since 2012, though, or since Operation Firecracker.
Yeah. I've been here since 2 weeks after Operation Firecracker. The only other of our kind that I've known in the city so far is Mr. True. Him and I have a special relationship.
That's right. You changed it at the beginning. That's right. You changed it at the beginning of the session, and I totally spaced it. I'm sorry. He called you Father True, but sorry. Because you introduced yourself by your demon name to him. You made that clear.
Yes.
So
I am Mr. True.
he says Mr. True, not Father True.
You can say father too, because I'm wearing the frock.
Okay. These sounds are inappropriate. I don't know whether I should be mad or impressed.
I do like to keep a low profile.
I've noticed. That is certainly impressive.
I have seen you before, though.
Policeman's ball.
Yes.
Damn. I should have noticed.
Had my sunglasses on for indoors for a reason.
Sit! I'm sure your
Thank you.
talents will be quite useful.
A perfect poker face.
I know, right?
I don't need to sit here and giggle.
And you are?
Nikki Swift.
Mickey Swift.
Nikki.
Nikki Swift.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, officer.
I'm a detective.
Detective. If you can't tell, Nikki is not accustomed to people not knowing who she is.
He was actually looking for your demon name.
You shouldn't give it.
He goes back to whatever he was doing work, effectively, on paper. After another, 5 minutes or so.